up, everybody? Can y'all hear me? Somebody say that they can hear me, and the sound sounds good. Guys, hopefully you can hear me now. We've had a couple issues with the stream, but hopefully you guys can hear me now. We are just south right now of Marianna, Arkansas, in extreme eastern Arkansas. Watching this line as it does get closer to us from the west. We should start to see more tornado warnings coming with this as it does get closer to the Tennessee River. We should start to see an increase in intensity. It's just taking a little while for these storms to get going, but I just switched over to the Memphis radar, and it's pretty obvious what these are trying to do. As far as tornado potential, that storm that's just to the west of Memphis is looking interesting. It's got a notch in it as well. A lot of these are showing some supercell characteristics, embedded supercell characteristics. So we're going to stick here and wait on these. We're probably going to get to Marianna and then head on up to the east towards Memphis. And stay with this line and hop on some of the storms as they do as they do work their way east. I'll be completely honest. I'm trying to drive, watch radar, and I'm watching the big Alabama basketball game right now on my phone. So if I seem a little bit scatterbrained, that is the reason. But everything's good. We've had a little bit of internet issues. It looks like Verizon may be having issues or something like that. I'm not sure, but we should be set and ready to go now. So yeah, it's going to be a long stream tonight. I'm anticipating a very, very long stream. It's going to go well into the overnight hours, probably past midnight if I had to guess. So just waiting to see what of these storms can really get going. But I am noticing some prefrontal cells up, especially in western Tennessee, which is not where I was targeting, but I guess if we have to, that's where we'll go. But that is well north of what I was thinking. Well, not well, considerably north of where I was thinking. stream, dude. Is somebody like messing with it? Because all of a sudden it was just turned off. Why is it? Why is it? It's not. It's showing that it's out. Showing that it's out, and it's 7 frames per second. I mean, it doesn't show me the frames that are going out. It says that I'm skipping frames though. And the I mean, on the restream now it says 33 frames per second, which is fine, and now everything's good. And it has to. Okay. Okay. I mean, don't do anything to screw it up anymore. Down to 7 frames per second. Restreamer at least. Yeah, I'm like near Memphis too. This shouldn't be happening. And now it's on 4 stream or 4 frames per second, and now it says that LSM and YouTube Live are red dot, not connected. mean, it's running at 600 kilobytes per second. I mean, it's trying to get out. But then, so my Christ. I mean, when's it going to get better? That's further south of me. Yeah. No, we're going north to Forest City. Okay. Yeah, I see that now. Yeah, LSM's back out now. Okay. Alright, hopefully it gets fixed. I mean, this area, a lot of these cells are looking a little bit troublesome. One thing that I am noticing, though, as I got closer to the storms, I don't know if a lot of these storms are outflow dominant or if the cold front's undercutting these, but it went from about 70 degrees in front. Hey Ryan, tornado potential is going to go up pretty substantially pretty soon. Hey, what? So I'm in a city right now, and it. Figure out what's going on. Down pretty fast. I've got the bit rate set up at 2500, and it's still going, like it just showed 6300. Yeah, I mean, it's just not very, it's not consistent. I'm gonna probably head to I've got Jackson, Tennessee in there, just to get east of it.
Yeah, I gotta be in Memphis when it comes through there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna try to stay in.
It's cold, man.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
All of a sudden, I went to change my connection. It said ISP tech. I said, what did you do to me now? And then I realized, oh, that was yours.
All right, I'm gonna keep pushing east then. Be safe, okay?
Good seeing you.
Yeah, you too. All right, let's keep going east. All right, 1 second. I'll take my AirPod out of my ear, and then we'll get going. Hey Ryan, it's Brad when you have a second.
At the light, turn left onto North Washington Street.
Alright. We're going to head towards the Memphis area.
Yeah, go ahead, Brad.
Right now we're in Forest City headed east, so hey, sorry my connection to the live stream has been in and out a little bit tonight, having an issue with AT&T towers around this area is what I found out. But I was going to let you know I'm going to head east towards Memphis on I-40. The storms have increased substantially in the past half an hour or so, as you can see. Also, I'm noticing some minor street flooding and puddling that's going on west of Memphis and Forest City as well, so that could be a thing. That's obviously a sign to come with the flooding issues. So keeping an eye on that, but we're gonna head east and try to stay out a little bit in front of this storm and get them as they come. Bluetooth. Charge my phone. And we are off. Come on, guys, turn.
In 1,000 feet, use the right lane to take the I-40
That's
east to Memphis.
flooded over here, looks like. Yeah, we're just gonna pass this guy. Just drive in the puddles. Off we go. That's driving 2 miles an hour. There's a tornado warning. To the north of me, of course. We will get there, everyone. This whole line is going to light up, so just be prepared. Been saying the whole time that the squall line is going to be a massive tornado producer. Sorry, I was getting a little frustrated with the ISP tech folks because the internet was out, but it said it was an AT&T issue. So. Getting east now, the whole line is going to be tornado warned here shortly. Off we go, folks. Let's see. Woo. Easy. I'm only not gonna. I won't let you talk now. I won't. going to be targeting some tornadoes. We're going to go get some tornadoes. We have 3 tornado warnings back to back to back to back, heading straight into the Memphis area. Really tough to get QLCS tornadoes, especially at night. I will say I do not like that look with that little appendage northwest of Memphis. I don't like that. I do not like the way that looks at all.
farther into a more favorable environment, this might curl up and try to produce a tornado somewhere between Marion and Millington in Tennessee. So we want you to take shelter just in case. Now, up here towards Dyersburg, we've got another Dyersburg up towards New Bern, Tennessee.
Okay, guys, we are
trying to produce a tornado.
Forest City. We're about halfway between Forest City and Memphis.
Shelter in Crockett, Dyer, Gibson, or Lauderdale counties in Tennessee. And then last but not least, not a lot to go by on velocity here, but still cautionary warning for Mariana Hughes in Louisiana. Please take shelter now. This is a precursor to the rest of the night. I really do think we're going to see tornado warnings throughout the rest of Bakersfield, Clarksdale, Greenville, Mississippi. You guys know the series test. And then we've got a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings. We're in tonight in Virginia. How about down here in
so chapped. I don't know why. These things are moving fast, too. Really fast.
Here's how much that's over. And we've got all these little significant radar that will rotate. Yeah, you guys are under a tornado warning.
Hey Ryan, it's Brad. Can you have a second? So we are east of Forest City right now. I'm trying to look down south. It does appear like the one that's east of Forest City, the tornado warning, does appear to try to be 50 on those tornado warning. Does appear to try to be 50 on houses. What's going on? Like it's at 0 right now. On the internet. So is AT&T just not working at all? So drop it down to what? Okay, alright, bye. Okay, alright. Timmy, thank you for that super chat. Sorry guys, I'm just now paying attention a little bit to the chat a little bit. Thank you very much for that now that I'm away from your house. Thank you very much for that, Timmy. I hope I didn't miss anybody. We're just west of Memphis right now, so anybody watching this in Memphis needs to watch these storms pretty carefully. Yeah, I know it's It's going to be tough to hear me over the rain. I'm having to shout right now. I'm having to shout right now to be able to hear anything. So that way you guys can hear me. There's the tornado siren. Tornado warning for me.
That's where we're standing at right now. No tornadoes yet on this morning, but very, very close to it.
It is coming down. I'm a little bit worried. I'm hoping we can get to Memphis before this hits. I'm not looking at radar. I'm looking at Memphis. Hoping we can get there before this hits because it's going to be a nightmare trying to get through Memphis on a Saturday night with this monster cell coming through here. Holy cow, the big ass. Is that a tornado warning? No, Memphis comes down. Okay. A lot of lightning.
Saying that, but they're getting a little bit more strong as we go into the evening. As Brad was talking about, the low level starting to pick up, and also as we've just been seeing it all day through the office, right around the time this one got here, this fall line really starts to have up. Something going on in the Louisiana camera. Nice showers coming down here. This will turn into a severe more storm here soon. Go ahead, Amy.
All right. The someone question is that north of this morning, there's actually a new book just northeast of that in a separate cell. As we begin to reach down right next to the radar, you can see the little forming basically out of nothing over the last few seconds. Watch it not be there on that latest scan. You can see it's structured quite well. I think that that is producing one of those trees. I think that the velocity just above the surface is really far from underneath the turbulence right in that region. So I would not be surprised if you can see something at that subway further that more air going there very, and I think that it is present overtake
A new tornado warning has been issued.
That may be tomorrow.
Very important to get the word out about this one. It's one of the more impressive looking storms. Radar right now. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see a new warning this year. tornado warning continues for the next 5 minutes for Mariana and Hughes in Arkansas. The storm is also going to cross the Mississippi River here and go into Tunica County, Mississippi, and Shelby County, Tennessee. All of these storms are kind of pulling in on the Memphis area right now. So yeah, we've got 4 tornado warnings. You can see the storm coming in really well via the T Science Center. From here, this radar omega cyclone portal.
All right, so the rain is
A
finally
really
coming down.
fascinating view here as the storms approach Memphis. Yeah, Brad Arnold is right there near Heth, Arkansas. See, they just continued the tornado warning north of Memphis. They shrunk it down a little bit. You are no longer under a tornado warning in Gilmore or Terrell. You are still under a tornado warning in Kerrville, Mumford, and Drummonds in Tennessee. Got a new we got a new SPC mesoscale discussion. The tornado threat's going to continue here in the highlighted area. They've actually got Nashville, Clarksville, tornado watch that we've got that goes over towards Jackson. So yeah, we've got to, over the next several hours, we've got to keep an eye out for potential tornadoes from West Tennessee and Western Kentucky all the way over into Middle Tennessee. So we've got 4 tornado warnings right now. One of those is going to be for Mississippi County, Arkansas, Shelby County, Tennessee, and Tipton counties in Tennessee. We've got one up here in Kentucky for Hopkins County, Kentucky, and Muhlenberg County, Kentucky. Additionally, we've got Dyer County, Tennessee. This one's going to continue for 17 minutes. In Gibson County.
Trying to figure out the best way to do this.
And last but not least, we still have the next 2 minutes at least. St. Francis County, Arkansas, and
I think probably head toward like Bolivar.
Mariana and Hughes. Beyond the tornado warning, we have several river control plans. Nothing is for
Bolivar.
we've got another one down here.
We're not going there right now. Just get us out of
Arkansas, Parish, Indiana.
the right area.
Another one down here for Natchitoches. This one's actually got a tornado possible tag. Solar system here. Some of these will start to get tornado warnings. Started Route 2 Boulevard. A little bit longer. In about 12 miles. Got some really interesting things are really starting to ramp up here. I've been watching out in Appalachia, Appalachia, St. Joseph, well over the next several hours. I'm concerned about Providence, Hill, Clarksville, and of course all of Western Tennessee.
Good to see you, man. I went to the chat at the right time. I saw that you Our tornado warning has dropped. We still have a tornado warning out of Kentucky, Arkansas, and Tennessee. The only tornado warning right now in Tennessee is the one that is just due to the north of us. I'm watching these sounds as they come into Memphis. Hopefully you can hear me. It's pouring down rain. I may be just yelling and can't even hear me.
Places that are located here include Bradford, Burlington, Western, Marion, Crawfordsville, Jericho, Southgate,
Alright, so you do have a thunderstorm warning now. I'm going to assume probably tornado possible tag on it.
Get ready. It's coming in hot. And it does have a tornado possible tag.
Yeah.
Tornado is possible with a severe thunderstorm that comes into Memphis over the next 45 minutes. Watch out. We're officially over 3 inches of rain here at the weather house, but it's also officially stopped raining. Goodness.
Hey Ryan, this is Brad. I'm just going to let you know the Storm Prediction Center just released a new mesoscale discussion that includes Western Kentucky, Western Tennessee, mentioning the tornado threats. So we'll check that out. Mentioning the tornado threats. So we'll check that out.
Brad ain't watching it. We done talked about that one, Brad. Go ahead, Andy. Brad, he's probably driving. You know what I mean? Just like, go ahead.
Yeah. I was going to point out something interesting, especially since hail is our close concern of all of our severe threats today, our standard ones that we track. There is actually a nice hail form, but I think it's all small melting hail in that cell that previously was tornado warned. That was the reason why we had a tornado warning there, and now the hooks out ahead of it, just north of the Memphis radar, took control there. As they did so, the cell behind became a sort of a hail producer, so it's become rather efficient. It's got a lot of small melting hail right in that area of highest reflectivity. We can see that on the correlation coefficient because there's a lot of scattered values of slightly lowered correlation coefficient there, indicating that all the scale is in place and also melted. Severe criteria in terms of its size. More so, it might just be closer to maybe even a hail blizzard right in the core of that thing. It's probably pretty intense and a lot of small hailstones that are falling in there. So just an interesting look at some of the dynamics in play when one cell takes over another and it loses some connection to surface inflow that it becomes.
Ryan, it appears that I was on a little bit of a delay there for some reason. My phone had paused, so it looks like you covered that already. Good job, buddy. Way to stay on top of things. Good job, buddy. Way to stay on top of things.
It's all good, Brad. I appreciate it. Sometimes keep doing it. But yeah, there's 1 inch of hail coming into Memphis now. Some of these storms have significant hail as a part of their warning tags. There's one that's coming into Ripley here soon. Dyersburg, the tornado warning for you is going to be allowed to expire soon. Rotate part of the storm is past you down past Denver. But now you've got another big storm coming into Dyersburg. That's probably going to have some strong winds.
Memphis right now. That is the first storm, to my knowledge, that has eclipsed the 40,000-foot cloud top. So it is an extremely strong storm right now. So keep a close eye on that one. I'm about to pull off here and be able to get a good look at it. I'm finally in the rain-free side of it.
40,000-foot cloud top. So it is an extremely strong storm right now. I'm going to pull off here and be able to get a good look at it. I'm probably in the rain-free side of it.
Alright, so Brad is talking about a storm that's moving into Memphis right now, being very strong. And I agree. This is going to be a loud one for downtown Memphis in the next 10-15 minutes or so. It'll take a good 30 to 40 minutes for it to cross completely across town. But it's going to be a good one. We got a great view of it coming in, by the way. The Science Center in Memphis, Tennessee, got a big shelf coming in. You can see the whole lighting underneath it there. We're going to continue to watch this as the storm gets closer. Get ready for 60-mile-per-hour winds and 1 inch in diameter hail. Severe thunderstorm warning, new one. Just came out. It's a big one. Crockett, Gibson, Haywood, Lauderdale, counties in Tennessee. This is going to be for 60-mile-per-hour winds and 1 inch in diameter hail. Get ready in Covington and Brownsville. Also, Alamo, Tennessee.
Hey Connor, thank you for that. Thank you for that super chat. Appreciate that, man.
Does have.
I noticed you donated a euro. Where are you from?
Tag on it. So a tornado is possible with this.
I think that's euro.
I'm
not up on my foreign currency.
Winds. This is going for 38 minutes.
Just glad that I can actually hear myself think now that it's not pouring down rain.
So we've got 6 severe thunderstorm warnings and 4 tornado warnings currently. This is near me. This is from Melinda. I just barely made it home, but here's the creek at Snot Fork in Nita, Kentucky. That's really close to me. Look at that. Fast rushing water there. Widespread flooding still ongoing, by the way, across Kentucky, Virginia, and West Virginia. So, yeah, and by the way, if you're just now tuning in, you didn't know, we've got catastrophic flooding going on right now. We're here in Tazewell, Virginia. We've got it going on in Mercer County, West Virginia, and Buchanan and Dickinson counties in Virginia. This is a life-threatening situation for those folks as the water is still rising for a lot of them. That's why we've got those warnings in effect for the next several hours. Here's an update on the tornado warning in Kentucky. Okay, Hopkins and Muhlenberg counties in Kentucky still under a tornado warning.
It's cutting in and out.
It's cutting in and out.
This was for a little bit there, but hold on, let me pull left.
Not on my end. On OBS, it looks like it's been consistent the whole time.
Hold on, let me double check. Okay, one second. Pull this in. I had to walk away from the laptop. Eric's on like an error right now.
What?
No, are you muted right now?
No.
No, never mind.
Okay.
Wait 1 second.
Is there any way for you to tell if the AT&T issue's fixed or not?
Let me see. Yeah, looks like it's loaded. It looks like it's AT&T is showing bars right now on yours. Hold on. Yeah, I see some data going over your AT&T right now. Wherever you're at, it's functioning right there. But I do see both working, your Starlink and the Verizon sides both pushing, so that's good.
Okay, so can I crank it back up again or no?
I would leave the bit right where it is for right now, and let's just make sure that AT&T is going to keep going. Because some people with AT&T phones here were even complaining of issues before we were walking in.
Do what?
People are complaining about it still here on and off, but leave the bit rate where it is right now, and then once it's on, let's check in like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, make sure AT&T is still looking good, and then you can go and bump it up.
Okay, sounds good. Bye.
So,
No reports officially of a tornado being down, but this warning is going to stay in effect for the next 21 minutes. So if you're in Greenville or Central City, Kentucky, please take shelter.
May be attached to our outflow boundary or very close to it, so we could see a warning up there. I'm not 100% confident on that yet, but the severe thunderstorm warning will definitely be in place. So if there are any more tornado warnings that I can tell from the line right now, it would be closer to Ripley, Tennessee, and maybe up to down the line that would be in Friendship and Maury City in Crockett County. No warning, no tornado warning for you guys yet over there, but we'll see if that part of the line evolves. That outflow boundary kind of comes and cuts in front of all the rest of the storms that are approaching Memphis. That whole squall line, I think, is being undercut by this outflow boundary, so that warm air is not going to go directly into the surface of the storm, rather just kind of get fronted over it like a wedge. So it's going to go up into the clouds before it approaches the storm, and not at the base where you would see a tornado, right? So I think that the tornado threat is decreasing for a lot of the Memphis metro right now, but there remains one storm to the south and west that, if it can attach to this boundary that's very faint in front of the storm, it takes a trained eye to see where it's at, but it does show up on the radar a little bit if you know where to look. If that storm south and west of Memphis can surge forward at all, there's still a brief chance for a tornado for that part of the storm. So nothing there yet, no warnings out for that yet. I'm going to see how that evolves over the next few minutes to 25 minutes. 30 minutes from now, most of the Memphis metro will be done with this.
Oh, from Ireland.
The heavy rain.
Have you on stream?
No more
Thanks,
part
Connor.
of a tornado, but now dealing with the severe wind. And any small hailstones that may fall with the storm as well. There was a report of ball-sized hail with that storm in Tipton County, So we are, I think we have no tornado warnings right now, which is good. So I'll hand it back over to you, Brian. I see a bunch of rainfall reports starting to come in western Kentucky, some over 5 inches already. So that could be something to further talk about in that area as more rain filters in over the next few hours there.
Absolutely. Thank you, meteorologist Amy Hill, for keeping us informed here as we are entering deeper into the severe weather coverage portion here. But I do want to take a moment to talk about the flooding again, because we still have a high risk of excessive rainfall.
Welcome to Tennessee.
And we're starting to see some of the impacts of that. 4.5 inches of rain in Fulton County. That number's going to go up quite a bit over the next little bit. This part of Kentucky is going to continue to have extremely heavy rain for the next several hours. We've gotten 3 to 5 inches of rain all across here, 5.17 inches in Graves County, 4.4 up there in Marshall County. Add a couple more inches to this before things are all said and done, and we're going to have some significant problems over here. We've got plenty of wind and hail reports coming in farther south as well. This is our current setup right now. Strong storms moving into western Kentucky. Currently, no tornado warnings. The two that are on here are expiring within the next, they just haven't cleared the map yet. So we don't have any tornado warnings right now. But we do still have some severe thunderstorm warnings. which we should talk about and update you on. We've got 1 inch in diameter hail coming into Natchitoches and Sabine Parish in Louisiana. We've also got a pretty significant storm moving into Gibson, Haywood, and Lauderdale counties in Tennessee. This now has trained weather spotters reporting up to 1.5 inch in diameter hail. So this is coming in to Covington and Brownsville. Y'all get ready. And we've got an update from Caleb Beecher at Storm Chaser Summit. So go ahead, Caleb.
Yeah, Ryan, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ryan, I just want to continue to give you an update on what the situation's looking like in eastern Kentucky and western West Virginia. I'm getting reports, including from some people that are actually on our team, of multiple communities that are currently underwater and still continue to see that water rise. So right now I'm talking with our Vice President, Chandra Thacker, actually about some possible operations and deployments that the Yell Squad's going to be doing over the next couple of days and into early this week. So if you guys want to head over and support the Yell Squad, head to the yellsquad.org to check that out. It's looking like we're going to be out there for at least a couple of days, helping with many different communities.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Caleb. And yeah, thanks for the reminder. The yellsquad.org. If you guys want to help with that, if you want to help us respond, help people out in need, we're going to be deploying the Yell Squad at some level to get supplies out and whatever else we can do. You can make a tax-deductible contribution over there at the yellsquad.org. Check out this crazy shelf cloud coming into Memphis right now. Downtown Memphis, get ready. We've got, once again, 60 mile per hour winds coming in. 1 inch in diameter hail. You're going to start to feel the impacts of this in Memphis here within the next couple of minutes. Over there near West Memphis, it's coming in right now. White Oak, you're next in line. And then we're going to see those 60 mile per hour winds come into the President's Island area, Lake McKellar, and then downtown Memphis. It's going to hit from the west, Ducks Unlimited Park, Harbor Town, then New Chelsea. Look at how fast this is moving. It's not sped up. This is real time severe weather moving into Memphis right now. New severe thunderstorm warning. This one also includes Memphis, so this is just an extension of that warning that now takes us into South Haven, Collierville, Bartlett, Oakland, Tennessee. Y'all get ready. 1 inch in diameter hail and 60 mile per hour winds over the next 42 minutes. Yeah, there's a tornado possible tag on this, so a tornado is possible with the severe storm that's moving into Memphis right now. It's not the main concern, but it is possible. Watching from Memphis right now.
Yeah, how many people we got watching from Memphis right now on the screen? Anybody?
It's quite the ominous view here. Whoa! I just saw. I think I might have saw a power flash in the distance there. This camera right here, Millington, Tennessee camera. Very strong winds moving in here. Go ahead, Andy.
Hey Ryan, I'm looking at the Shreveport radar here near Liberty Hill and Danville, west of Jonesboro, Louisiana. From the Shreveport radar, the storm now has a bounded weak echo region on it, a little bit of an area of our lower reflectivities right in the center, what we call a donut hole. That indicates to me that there is a strong updraft right in that part of the storm that prevents as much rain falling. So the rain appears to be less heavy right there where the updraft is rising the fastest. And right there we also have some good rotation that's visible and accelerating on the southern side of the mesocyclone, especially from the Shreveport radar. And you can also see it fairly steady state and decent action from the Fort Polk radar as well to the south. So both of those radars show the storm, I think, either remaining steady state or from the Shreveport's point of view, definitely intensifying.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
So this has exited its severe thunderstorm warning that was previously issued for it. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see a tornado warning for this. That would be for eastern Beanville Parish and western Jackson Parish here, northwestern Jackson Parish. So Quitman or Kipman, I think it's Quitman in Louisiana along Highway 167.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
Just in case the storm continues to intensify as it approaches you and your neighbors to the north in Ansley.
Thank you so much, meteorologist Andy Hill. You're also you're hearing maybe a new tornado watch coming out right now. That is something that I'll show you a graphic for that as soon as I get it. But just know that it's going to say a new tornado watch has been issued a couple times before it stops, because it's going to happen for every CWA.
As we're heading northeast of Memphis right now, towards the
storms that we're watching over here in
area,
Louisiana,
maybe towards Bolivar.
Say that
A new tornado watch has been issued.
That's annoying.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
In Louisiana. And here's our graphic. The new tornado watch that has been issued. A few tornadoes possible. This is going to go until 1 a.m. Central. Big bunk-sized hails possible. 7-mile-per-hour winds. This includes Hopkinsville, Kentucky, Nashville, Tennessee, Murfreesboro, Martinsburg. This includes Lake Breeze, this Campbellsville. Honestly, this is y'all country. I know there's a lot of people who watch the channel right here in this area. So we're going to be here with you guys all night until it's over, okay? So 1 a.m. Central, between now and 1 a.m. Central, we're going to be hyper weather aware in this area.
Hey Ryan, I know you're aware of the new tornado watch that just came out. We've cleared storms on I-40. We're headed east right now. The plan is to continue to go all the way up into central Tennessee with these. As you know, the Nashville area and that surrounding area can do weird things to storms and oftentimes produce tornadoes when they're not as expected. So we're going to continue to travel up into that area and focus on central Tennessee, western Tennessee, and also north Alabama later on this evening as well.
Alright, so that's an update from Brad Arnold, who's going to be with us. He's also going to be with us as these storms go into Middle Tennessee and South Central Kentucky. And here's a look at our most recent tornado warning. Alright, this is for Drew County, Arkansas.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
For the next 36 minutes, take shelter out here. This is radar indicated rotation near Fountain Hill, moving up towards Tiller and Dermont. And check it out, another new tornado warning just issued for Carroll, Crockett, Gibson, and Haywood counties in Tennessee. Radar indicated rotation. This is going to go over towards Maury City, Alamo, Humboldt, and Milan in Tennessee. Take shelter now, as the storm is packing 1-inch in diameter hail and potential tornado. Right now, the rotation will be somewhere near Maury City and Bethel. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, we're in that Maury City, so that was actually the one I was talking about while you were in the back room again, I think it got warned because it's north of all of this convection that's undercut by that outflow boundary, very faintly visible on radar. It takes a trained radar eye to see where that is, and exactly right at that northern edge of the QLCS where it's pushed forward the furthest. It's just ahead of that outflow boundary, so it's able to connect with the warm, moist air right on the warm front. And that is literally right on the warm front. So again, that was honestly, I don't get to say it enough, but I'm pretty happy that I was able to call that one out pretty early. And it does extend very far forward, so glad I had that call for Crockett County. And I still think that our cell that I was watching down near Quitman in Louisiana was deserving of a warning. It did get severe warnings, so we'll see if that continues to come together. But for now, it looks like it's actually falling apart just a bit. Hopefully that remains the case.
Thank you so much, meteorologist Andy Hill, keeping an eye on everything. Let's go check out that severe thunderstorm warning, by the way. Ruston and Farmerville, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 49 minutes. Tornado possible. Tag on this one. Less than 1 inch in diameter hail, but 60 mile per hour winds is going to be possible on the I-20 corridor. So get ready for that. One of our more concerning storms right now is over here in Carroll, Crockett, and Gibson counties in Tennessee. So take shelter if you haven't already. This is we've got a live view of this over here from the Crockett EMA camera. And then also, back room, just keep an eye on Humboldt Fire and all these cameras that are in the path of the tornado warning. Okay, lots of cameras out here thanks to the Cyclone Port Network, and then also the Tennessee Department of Transportation. So we should be able to keep you pretty well visually informed here as this storm comes through. But yeah, get ready to take shelter if you haven't already in Humboldt. Well, go ahead and take shelter in Humboldt, Alamo, and Milan in Tennessee.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
Hey Ryan, so Andy brought this up earlier, but there was a report initially of a golf ball sized hailstone. That has actually been formally logged now. So we have had a 1.75 inch hailstone that occurred near Gilt Edge in Tennessee. So that is currently the largest hailstone of the day.
Wow. Okay, thank you so much, Elijah. Got big time hail, big time, wind. Things are really ramping up now all across the area. We've got tornado watches in effect. We've got severe thunderstorm warnings. Let me just refresh everything here because it's all happening so fast, and some of the tornado watch was deleted, but there you can see the red goes all the way up past Nashville, tornado watch all the way up past Bowling Green. Look at how strong the storms are becoming in western Kentucky. This is obviously a problem in terms of severe weather. This is going to produce tornadoes and damaging winds as it goes east. But man, is it dropping a ton of rain right now between Owensboro and Paducah, adding on to the problem with the flooding. Additionally, our tornado warning here is continuing to look problematic as we can watch the storm approach Gibson County, Tennessee, near Humboldt. Lots of we've got a lot of angles of this thing. Here's Brad Arnold, who's in Memphis. He's trailing the storms. He's trying to stay in front of them as he goes towards Nashville. Here's a view from Humboldt, Tennessee, who's in the path of this tornado warning storm. Here's a view from Alamo, Tennessee, this is also in the direct path of this tornado warning storm. And then we've got Bartlett, Tennessee, also with a view of the storm coming in as well. So right now in Millington, Tennessee, you're right in the middle of it. This is what you can expect as the severe thunderstorm interacts with your area in Memphis. So right now, if you're in Memphis and you've not yet seen any severe weather. It's coming. It's a wall of rain and wind that's just hit Millington, and now it's getting ready to come into East Memphis, Bartlett, Allendale, Arlington, Mason, and Charleston. Get ready because this is going to be an intense storm, tornado or not. This is going to be a very intense, severe thunderstorm for you. So yeah, 2 tornado warnings currently.
Sorry guys, I'm being quiet. I'm trying to focus on this. It's with any kind of QLCS event like this is
just a lightning. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning for LaSalle Parish in Louisiana. 60 mile per hour winds.
20 different storms right now.
Possible with that one. 2 tornado warnings, 4 severe thunderstorm warnings, and over 40 flash flood warnings at the moment. Look at that. Tornado warning continues for Humboldt, Milan, and Alamo for the next 43 minutes. Take shelter if you haven't already. Not a whole lot to talk about there on the velocity. It's just a precautionary tornado warning. All I can say is take shelter in all of those areas. Let me flip this. And then let's come down and take a look at some of these severe thunderstorm warnings. We've got a tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning for LaSalle County or Parish, Louisiana. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning for Crockett, Haywood, Gibson, and Lauderdale counties in Tennessee, with potentially 1.5 inch in diameter hail coming into Bells and Brownville within the next 13 minutes. Next in line, we've got ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning for Natchitoches. That's been allowed to expire, but I'd say that's still going to be a pretty strong storm coming into Natchitoches there. 43 minutes, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 43 minutes in Jackson, Lincoln, and Washita Parish, Louisiana. 1 inch in diameter hail and 60 mile per hour winds. Our severe thunderstorm warning for Beanville Parish, Louisiana has been allowed to expire. And then our biggest severe thunderstorm warning by population is going to continue for the next 27 minutes. This is the severe thunderstorm that's went through Memphis here, and it's going to continue to go towards Bartlett, Germantown, Collierville, and Oakland. Check it out. You can see it coming in here on the Alamo, Tennessee camera. This is another Cyclone Port Radar Omega camera here. It's pronounced Milan, my bad. Got some strong winds here coming into Alamo already as well. Remember, this is a live look at a tornado-warned storm coming into the Maury City, Crockett Mills, and Alamo area. This is live. Now we've got a camera in Humboldt. There's quite a few here that we'll keep an eye on. Oh, Washita.
Hey Ryan, when you get a second.
Go ahead, Brad.
Hey, I finally cleared that outflow boundary. Incredible pickup there by Andy. Yeah, I actually didn't even really see it that much until he pointed it out, but it's definitely there. And you know, as long as the storms are west of that outflow boundary, you know, they're going into cool, stable air. One thing that I did notice in that storm that is west of Arlington, and I wanted to get Andy's opinion on this, does it look like it is trying to catch up or even ingest that outflow boundary near Arlington, or does it look like that outflow boundary is still surging? Because it was, I drove underneath the outflow boundary for what seemed like forever, and it was moving at a pretty good pace.
Underneath the outflow boundary, seemed like forever, and it was moving at a pretty good pace.
All right, so that's Storm Chaser Brad Arnold. Next time we hear from Andy, I'm sure we'll get an update on that. But he's in Memphis. finally gotten ahead of the storm here. And he's going to try to stay ahead of it as the storms race off to the east. And we're going to continue to have a look at these things, even when we run out of these tower cameras and stuff, as this goes all the way into Middle Tennessee. So, yeah, there's Brad Arnold there. Still got a tornado warning in effect for the next 24 minutes for Drew County, Arkansas as well. There's no updates on that beyond the fact that it's still a tornado warning and we want you to be in your safe spots. Here's what it looks like right now in Memphis. Lots of lightning. Lots of rain. Pretty significant storm coming through. And then here's what it looks like in the tornado warned storm near Alamo, Tennessee. The calm before the storm, it's going to get pretty intense there as well. And then same thing, this is even closer to the actual the rain coming in here in Bartlett, Tennessee. This is a severe thunderstorm coming into Bartlett right now. So everything that I'm showing you here, this is coming to you next in Jackson, Tennessee. How many people we got watching in Jackson, Tennessee, McKenzie, Tennessee, Brownsville, Collierville? This is all coming to you next, okay? And I am sorry for the mispronunciations. Sorry for mispronouncing that. It's just part of the, it's part of it, okay? Every time I look at chat, it's somebody's got something to say. I'm trying my best here. I'm still receiving like a ton of videos of the flooding that's going on out here in my neck of the woods. It's getting really bad, y'all.
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
We just got an upgraded tornado warning. And I'm going to... Which one was that? I don't know. Go ahead, Elijah, while I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my overlay here.
Hey Brian, so unfortunately I do have a fatality to report from the Kentucky flooding. There was a person found dead from the flooding. So unfortunately I don't have any more locations on that or anything, but I wanted to go ahead and relay that. A news article just went out and I got paid a bunch about it.
All right, thank you, Elijah. Unfortunate news coming in there from Kentucky. More unfortunate news will probably come in throughout the day, or throughout the night tonight into the day tomorrow. I'm telling y'all, the situation is quite dire out here in the Appalachian Mountains. Our river is still increasing or it's still rising at an unprecedented rate here in Pikeville. It's wow. It's way higher than I think I've ever seen it now. This is bad, y'all. If this rises much more, it's gonna break the banks there and get into all these businesses. Like, this is the commercial hub of Pikeville, Kentucky. It's not very far away from getting onto the 4-lane and get this, like Buffalo Wild Wings and Texas Roadhouse and like all these places. Never in my life have I seen the water that high. This is nuts. That's crazy. Okay. So the flooding situation is quite serious here in Kentucky and West Virginia and Virginia, but we've also got a serious situation unfolding in Tennessee right now as we've got a tornado warning. And by the way, I finally got this tornado warning has been upgraded thing to work. But I just realized that it's going to happen even if just the hail size is upgraded. So that's what happened there. This tornado warning, now it has a 1.5 inch in diameter hail possible with it as it comes into the Humboldt, Trenton, Milan, and Idlewild area. Go ahead, Andy.
Hey Brian, looking at infrared satellite here, we can see that some of our prefrontal cells are starting to become much more problematic here. These ones in northeast Louisiana, near Delhi, Tyndall, and west of Tallulah. I can see the mesocyclone and probably a semblance of a donut hole right there in the center from the Jackson, Mississippi radar, actually. But the Shreveport, the Jackson radar is a little bit closer. So you can see considerable rotation now where these prefrontal supercells have not done much yet. Now that one, and especially the one just to its north that isn't quite rotating as much near Darnell, Pioneer and Forest, that one has also got some very cool cloud tops now. So this is not the best news for our friends in western Mississippi. These cells will definitely need to be watched, and also will have the tendency to receive preventative tornado warnings from the National Weather Service offices that cover these areas because they are so much further away from radars. This is a radar hole proper. We can only see a mile above and then some into the storm. So we don't know exactly what's happening at the lower levels. So if there is a tornado warning issued for these areas of Madison Parish, East Carroll Parish, and then into crossing the Mississippi River, that would be the reason why a preventative tornado warning, since this is exhibiting rotation and is growing quite a bit in size here, evident from the infrared satellite.
Thank you so much, meteorologist Andy Hill. Drawing our attention down to these storms that are out ahead of our main line that are starting to look really nasty. Down here near Delhi and Tallulah in Louisiana. These are moving up towards Lake Providence, in Vicksburg, Yazoo City, Rolling Fork, Cary, Holly Bluff. This whole area right in here, y'all watch out because I don't like the way that looks. And Andy is also drawing some concern here as these look like they could, definitely start rotating even more as they cross the river. But yeah, get ready in Tallulah and Highway 68 between Tallulah and Lake Providence. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm not picky. So I'll take it. No, it's ours. That's the rules. Our food was delivered, but we got the wrong order. So I finders keepers. That's what I say. I'm not picky. Anyways, we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Issaquena County, Mississippi.
Watching the storm to my southwest, it's starting to look interesting on radar, to say the least.
It's
west
you
of
have a
Somerville.
tornado possible tag on
West
this.
of Somerville.
So this is going to be one that we really have to watch over the next little bit. I'm very concerned about this. 60 mile per hour winds and quarter-size hail is now moving into Brunswick and Lake Providence and these areas. We're concerned about this producing a tornado as it approaches the western Mississippi area. Additionally, we still have a severe thunderstorm warning for Memphis and areas just to the east of Memphis. This is what it looks like in there. A significant severe thunderstorm ongoing right now in Bartlett, Tennessee. Also, it's looking pretty gnarly out there at the Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee.
We'll get up here to the exit. That takes State Route 59. South. And
hey, super huge shout out to Justin the Geek. Thank you for the very generous
definitely
contribution there.
It's looking interesting.
Yeah, Chandra, keep sending us updates on the river. I don't think we can see it from our camera anymore. Or send me a link to that wherever you're getting that intersection camera. Oh, you sent that? Oh, okay. So there's a pizza and a sandwich. Okay, I'll have some pizza. Do you want the sandwich? Okay, all right, that works. All right, we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. Let's go check this out. This one, this one's looking really impressive on radar here. The storm is going through Dyer right now in near Dyersburg, Tennessee. This is producing 1 inch in diameter hail, and it's producing 60-mile-per-hour winds as it goes up towards McKenzie, Paris, and Big Sandy in Tennessee. Get ready in Gibson, Henry, and Weakley counties.
Big Sandy.
For the next 44 minutes, this is going to continue to cause lots of problems. So we've got the tornado warning just to the south of that that's still in effect for the next 28 minutes. Yeah, we're up to, I mean, we've got quite a few severe thunderstorm warnings now, so we're bouncing back and forth a lot.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Tornado warning. Where? And this one's going to be in Arkansas. This is for Arkansas, DeShaw, Drew, and Lincoln counties. It's going to go on for the next 43 minutes. The rotation's a little bit more evident now. Looking a little bit more gnarly, I guess, than they were earlier today when they first started issuing these. Also, the rotation.
A new tornado warning has been issued
to western Mississippi. Also continues to look quite, concerning. So, y'all watch out in East Carroll, Madison, and Issaquena County in Mississippi, and then the East Carroll and Madison. Those are parishes in Louisiana. Another new tornado warning was just issued for Benton, Carroll, Gibson, and Henry counties in Tennessee. A tornado and quarter-sized hail is going to be possible over the next 42 minutes. Rotation, something's going on here at the base of this storm that we've got to pay very close attention to. This could be a tornado trying to form as it goes towards Bradford and Idlewild. Get ready in Christmasville, McKenzie, Gleason, Henry, Mansfield, Paris, and Big Sandy.
Right,
take shelter now if you're in any of those places. As this is a dangerous storm.
Go ahead and get gas. Why not?
We've got Gibson County EOC. Do we have that one pulled up? I'm putting a couple more cameras in here for you, Allie, whenever you get back in there. Just so we can try to keep an eye on this as it comes in.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Another tornado warning. And this is for our storm that Andy called out several minutes ago that has the rotation on it near Tallulah. And here we go, a new tornado warning. This includes Issaquena County, Mississippi, and Sharkey County, Mississippi. So please take shelter now if you're in the path of this one. We've also got a significant amount of cameras on this. Brandon Clement, Corey Gherkin, and Hascam's number 12. Corey Gherkin. Okay. All right. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tornado warnings. This one right here is pretty concerning. The one that's getting ready to cross the Mississippi River near Tallulah. It's coming right up towards Cary in Mississippi. Please take shelter. The rotation there looks quite robust. Go ahead, Andy.
Thanks, Thanks, Ryan. One
A new
more,
tornado
concerning
warning
storm
has been
here.
issued.
The other healthy storm in this line that's getting warned now is the one near Jenny, Arkansas. That would head up toward the Greenville, Mississippi radar, or area rather, not radar. Greenville, Mississippi, and areas right around there, Heads, Leyland, and Metcalf. So if that one does get warned as well, since it's right in the middle of that radar hole, we'd see a preventative warning much the same. Those are the ones with the similar cloud tops, so similarly mature supercells in a similar environment. So we could see a warning issued for that one as well. Currently is severe warned.
All right, thank you, Andy. We're going to zoom in here on this severe thunderstorm warning. That could also become a tornado warning here soon. Greenville, Cleveland, Leyland, Rollville, Indianola, Mississippi. Y'all watch out.
Okay.
Tornado possible with this storm.
Gotta get going. It's right on our butts now.
We also have another new tornado warning to talk about in Tennessee. This one's for Henry and Weakley counties in Tennessee. This is going to go on for the next 39 minutes. And they are concerned mostly about this right here, okay? If you're near Midway, Crossland, and Jones Mill, we could have a tornado trying to come together right now. Take shelter immediately. Additionally, we probably will see a warning expanded into Kentucky as well, as I'd say these CWAs are working together to complete that polygon. That it'll probably include Bell City, Murray, and New Concord in Kentucky. Y'all watch out. Y'all get ready to take shelter, okay? Here's a camera in Rolling Fork, Mississippi. This is what it looks like right now in Rolling Fork, Mississippi. And watch the lightning. This is pointing down towards our storm that's coming in, the tornado warned storm that's coming into Issaquah County, Mississippi. We were seeing really frequent lightning right before I pulled this up. And it just shows how strong the storm's getting and how quickly it's happening. We also have Corey Gerken in Rolling Fork, Mississippi right now. And he is very quickly approaching the tornado warning storm as well. So we've got a live storm chaser and a tower camera position in Rolling Fork as the storm come in. Still got a tornado warning continuing for 22 minutes for Carroll, Crockett, and Gibson counties in Tennessee. We've got a tornado warning continuing for 37 minutes in Arkansas, Deshaun, Drew, and Lincoln counties in Arkansas. And then, of course, our newest warning is going to go on for the next 37 minutes in Gibson County, Tennessee, and Henry County. Go to the warning and show you this one because it looks pretty serious. Right, here's our rotation. We're in a little bit of a radar hole, but I think once we get concerning rotation signature here. Rolling Fork is included in this warning, as well as Cary, New Filter, Magna Vista. All these communities need to be in their safe spots. Go ahead, Andy.
Hey Ryan, from the let's see, what is this? I can't remember what it's called. Fort Campbell radar in Kentucky. Yeah, Fort Campbell, KHPX. You can see the mesocyclones on those most recently issued Tennessee tornado warnings much more clearly, and they do pass the radar indicated PDS threshold or criteria for the VROT values here. So if there are any PDS warnings issued for these, they do not have trackable.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
But if we do get a PDS for any of these, that would be the reason why, because they definitely are intense from that radar. You can see the rotation very well. So just in case that is issued, I just wanted to give you the scientific reason backing for the reason why the National Weather Service office would choose to upgrade it.
Okay, Thank you, Andy. Things are getting quite intense out here. If you're just now tuning in, we've got a bunch of tornado warnings that we're trying to follow here. More coming out. The one that just popped up there is in Tennessee, or it's in Kentucky, like we were talking about earlier. This is just
a new flood emergency has been issued.
Polygon here in Callaway County, Kentucky. That does include Hazel and New Concord. And my goodness, we just got a new flash flood emergency.
Second, I'm going to turn back around and get back on the interstate
in West Virginia, I believe. Yeah, McDowell County, West Virginia. Catastrophic flooding ongoing here in McDowell County. Let me read the text on this because this is a pretty specific polygon.
Constant lighting.
Sometimes they'll do this for dam breaks and stuff like that. So let's just make sure. Gauges reported. This is a particularly dangerous situation. We got flood. Let's see here. The Tug Fork is rapidly rising at a rate of 2 to 4 feet per hour. Holy smokes. So this is specifically issued for the Tug Fork, which is rapidly rising at a rate of 2 to 4 feet per hour, which is unbelievable. So move to higher ground now. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing an area. Turn around, don't drown. This is a life-threatening situation. Catastrophic flooding is ongoing or about to happen in McDowell County, Kentucky. The Tug Fork. This is such a weird flooding situation where a flood, like these rivers are acting like the rivers are flash flooding essentially. Whereas usually it takes days for these rivers to reach their highest points. This is happening in a matter of hours. So very unique situation. Anyways, our most recent tornado warning, once again, is for Callaway County, Kentucky. We've got an area of rotation down here that we're watching near Cottage Grove, and that's moving up towards Puryear, Crossland, and it's moving into Buchanan and New Concord right along the Kentucky-Tennessee border. All right, let's go back and check out our Arkansas tornado warning as well. This is going to continue for the next 33 minutes. We've got rotation near Watson. That's moving up in the general direction of Benzai and Stimson. We've got a tornado warning that continues for Henry and Weakley County, Tennessee for the next 33 minutes. And then, of course, one of our larger warnings here is for Benton, Carroll, and Gibson counties in Tennessee. We've got a decent area of rotation that's actually looking pretty concerning here. Moving up towards Christmasville, McKenzie, and Henry. So take shelter out there if you haven't already in the town of McKenzie and Christmasville. This is going to go all the way over towards Paris, Mansfield, and Big Sandy in Tennessee as well. This is good. This one's getting stronger as it goes. So the farther downstream you are, the worse situation that this could be. So you've got time though to take shelter. You want to get into the most interior room of your home, put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible, and stay sheltered until the warning is over. Okay, so if you're just now tuning in, we've got a significant situation unfolding here. We've got 4 flood emergencies, catastrophic flooding going on in Buchanan, Mercer counties in West Virginia and Virginia, Tazewell County, Virginia, and now McDowell County in West Virginia. We've got a tornado warning, okay, in East Carroll, Paris, Louisiana, and Issaquah County, Mississippi. This includes the towns of Rolling Fork and Cary. Rotation is looking quite concerning. We've got a storm chaser that's on it right now. This is what it looks like from Corey Gherkin's vantage point. Lots of lightning. Lots of lightning with this one as it comes in. Teresa. Thanks for joining.
So many keys in this line. It's impossible to choose. Rotation on the storm in Tennessee, right here to the southwest of Christmasville. Once again, hopefully everybody in McKenzie, Tennessee is in their safe spots. Also, Milan and Atwood, you guys are next in line to get this part of the storm here, which looks somewhat concerning. So stay sheltered for the next 14 minutes at least. All right, let's take a look at some of these reports that have come in. Here's that hail report, 1.75 inches in diameter there. Golf ball size hail was reported on Richards Landing Road. We also had golf ball size hail reported in Dyer, Gibson County, Tennessee, not too long ago. I also just want to look over here at the flash flood reports that are coming in. Flash flooding along Huff Creek. Lots of flash flooding still happening, even where it hasn't rained in hours. Right in here, new reports are coming in as the water continues to rise. All right, we've got an update from Andy. Go ahead, Andy.
Hi, Ryan. Currently paywalled or gate-walled by something, but there is a radar close to Gibson County, Tennessee, near Bradford and Greenfield that is showing there is a debris signature with the storm. And also I've heard from the news side that there is a house destroyed. They've already responded to it along Highway 45 east there that goes between those two towns. So currently people are trapped in that house and they're working on it. We'll hear more from Elijah later. But that is a tornado on the ground to our best of the ability to tell. So I would not be surprised if we receive an upgrade warning to that. I can't tell from any radar because they're so far away. We're in a radar hole. And I can't get the data that everyone else is talking about. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's producing a tornado as well as our storm that's right on the state line of Tennessee. Both of these are extremely dangerous. And I expect warnings to be issued up in front of this one as well. To the north and east. So that's the current happening there. I would definitely choose to believe that has happened and that there have been houses destroyed by the storm.
All right, thank you, Andy. We are dealing with a little bit of a rubber hole here, so it's hard to get the full story, but it seems like there's enough evidence to believe that we have a tornado down. It was down near Bradford. Now it's near Christmasville, Crowley Store, Pillowville, somewhere in this area. I mean, we've been talking about this storm a lot, so hopefully everybody is in their safe spots. But if you needed an extra, we now believe that, this is the real deal. This is on the ground. It could be coming up towards Gleason, tumbling, rotation, very strong storm coming up into Gleason, Tennessee right now. House destroyed near Whitway, south and east of Bradford. So the report is coming in from about right here near Idlewild, which is the town that we have, we've been talking a lot about. as we've covered this tornado warning. So if we've still got a tornado down here, it's somewhere between Pillowville, Crowley Store, and Christmasville. Let's go ahead and assume that we do, right? Let's go ahead and assume that we do have a tornado down. And that means that we've got to get underground in McKenzie.
Guys, we're in Somerville right now, and the storm is really, really ramping up right now.
Or, preferably a basement,
storm that is
something like
just
that.
to my southwest. And part of the line is really starting to show signs of rotation.
As far as camera coverage, not much once we get into we do have Carroll County. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Please take shelter between McKenzie and Paris and Benton, Carroll, Gibson counties in Tennessee. We've also, the rotation on the storm that just crossed over into Kentucky is looking really concerning as well. So let's just go ahead and assume that we've got a tornado down here between Puryear and Hazel as well. That could definitely be the case here between Hazel and New Providence. Get ready in New Concord. There could be a tornado knocking on your door here soon. We're just waiting to see if the National Weather Service upgrades any of these warnings. So far, nothing from them. So hopefully they're not hearing anything, but my goodness, we've got plenty of evidence to really up the language that we're using here to try to convince people to take shelter.
Coming into the city of Somerville right now.
Pull up a mesoscale. Pretty populated area, by the way. Out here between Bradford, Christmasville, McKenzie. Not, like a huge city or anything, but just tons of residential developments in this general vicinity here. Let's go check in on the tornado warning on the border between Louisiana and Mississippi. This one continues to look really concerning. We've got our rotation here near Brunswick. It's getting ready to cross over the Mississippi River near Magna Vista. It's coming up towards Cary and the Delta National Forest and Rolling Fork. Y'all need to be in your safe spots if you haven't gone.
Yeah, thank you for that. Just saw that notification.
There's
on my
your
phone.
Henry County, Tennessee.
Thank you very much for that contribution. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, I'm sorry I'm not able to pay attention as much to the stream or
for
to
the next
the chat
23
tonight
minutes.
as I normally do. I'm by myself today, so.
Right now, though, I'm most concerned about this area of rotation and this one. So McKenzie, the town of McKenzie.
You'll just have to bear with me for a little bit.
Really needs to be.
But thank you for that.
Everybody in that town.
If anybody else has
shelter.
done a contribution or donation,
if we've got a tornado down here, which we need to, we need to be thinking that that's at least possible, given all the evidence that we have. If a tornado comes into the town here, it'll come in on the side where
nope, it is not.
The McKenzie Antique Mall is.
My bad.
And where the Northwest Tennessee Head Start is and the County Line Repair Services are. If you're familiar with those areas, that's an especially dangerous area to be, but even if you're 5-10 minutes away, you need to be taking shelter.
The Mickey D's.
Here we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning for the same storm, essentially. This includes McKenzie, this includes Paris, Big Sandy, Huntington, 1.25 inch in diameter hail, 60 mile per hour winds. This is going to go on for the next 51 minutes in Benton, Carroll, Gibson, and Henry counties in Tennessee. Tornado warning for McKenzie. Take shelter now. you guys are still seeing any reports of, stuff like Andy was talking about earlier for this storm passing through the chat, because I want to relay as much information as possible. Oh boy.
Hey Ryan, it's Brad. Just want to let you know I'm in Somerville, Tennessee, watching the storm to our southwest. Becoming increasingly concerned by the look of it for possible precipitation just to my southwest, and it does appear that the line has ingested the outflow boundary from earlier. So these storms that were weak earlier should intensify back to what they were before the outflow outran the line of storms. Go ahead and go up on top of the hill.
Just to my southwest, it does appear that the line has ingested the outflow boundary from earlier, so these storms that were weak earlier should intensify back to what they were before. I don't know
So yeah, this is a significant flooding event happening in my neck of the woods here. This is crazy, y'all. Yeah, that school. If the water rises anymore, that school is not going to be open for a while. So, and that was, by the way, that was an update from Storm Chaser Brad Arnold. An unprecedented flooding event is happening right now in the Appalachian Mountains. We've got a tornado situation breaking out here in Tennessee and southwestern Kentucky, and also in Louisiana and Mississippi. It's a wild weather night. Go ahead, Elijah.
Hey Ryan, so good news. The 3 people that were trapped in that destroyed house near Bradford, Tennessee were rescued. We just heard that over the scanner a moment ago.
Thank you so much, Elijah, for the good news. That is great, and keep us updated on if you hear anything else between Bradford and Christmasville and McKenzie, as the radar returns are still a little wonky. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on, but the town of McKenzie, hopefully everybody is in their safe spots there, as there is a tornado warning. Yeah, I think the last time that flooded like that, Johns Creek was 2009, 2010.
Watching to our
And
west
it's
right
not
now to
far
see
away
if,
from exceeding that. Maybe a new record there for Johns Creek.
see if this storm can get going.
I'm looking at the chat. I'm seeing a lot of people asking for updates on specific towns. I'm not able to do that. We're focused on all of the warnings and stuff as they come in. If I'm not talking about your town right now, that's probably a good thing, as it means you're not directly being impacted by the strongest storms right now. However, stay tuned, because I might be talking about your town soon. We're taking it one town at a time here as the storms move east. Callaway County, Kentucky continues to be under a tornado warning here. New Concord, Hamlin, take shelter. Let's go check back in on our tornado warning that is coming up into Mississippi now. The rotation actually looks a little bit less impressive as it gets closer to Magna Vista, onward, and Smedes. I hope that continues. We do have a storm chaser, Corey Gherkin, on that storm, so if it does start showing signs of intensifying again, we can pull him up. But we also have this tower camera here in Rolling Fork showing us the lightning with this storm. That it just continues to look more and more impressive as it moves off to the north and east.
So I'm actually going to bail on this storm and go to the one that's to the north. This one has, the biggest thing for me right now, there's like no lightning with this storm at all, so.
Alright, we just got a new severe thunderstorm.
I don't like that.
Stewart County, Tennessee, 1 inch in diameter hail, going to be possible in the next hour or so.
I'm trying to get east.
Also another warning back down here from Salem, Louisiana. That's going to continue for the next 15 minutes as the storm approaches Nickel and Rosefield. You know, be proactive by taking shelter just in case, and that way, if it does come down, you'll be able to, you'll have a higher chance of making it out unscathed. You don't have anything to lose by taking shelter, right? You could have a lot to lose if you don't. Again, Henry, Mansfield, Harris, Springville, Tennessee, our next in line. Tree damage was also reported near the destroyed house. Fire department association claiming the house is dead.
Still out one. I see your message queue. I'll look here in just 1 second.
Cindy, thank you for that. Rotation continues to be there at near New Concord, Kentucky, but also no reports of anything on the ground there. We'll probably still get a new tornado warning for Uncas Mills and Tobacco Port here soon.
So fast.
Let's take a look at some of these new reports that have come in here. Here's a wind report. 59 mile per hour wind gust just a few minutes ago there in Washington County, Mississippi.
You want to look at models right now, Hugh?
We're starting to see a lot more flash flooding reports coming in from this part of the storm back here, which is where the heaviest rain's falling right now between Paducah, Owensboro, Benton, Kentucky. 4 inches of rain. A widespread 4 to 5 inches of rain is falling.
No, but I didn't pick the wrong target.
In Graves County, Kentucky.
Felt so confident on this one.
We've had 203 flash flood reports today. Thanks for becoming a member, and Summer, thank you. We currently have 7 severe thunderstorm warnings, 5 tornado warnings. Here's the latest on our SPC outlook for those who are interested in what we're going to be talking about for the rest of the night. Pretty much everyone highlighted in the orange. It's going to be the start of the show for the next several hours. We've been streaming now for 5 hours here. 5-hour mark, and we're going to continue for however long we need to go. Anna, Faze, thank y'all. One of the biggest problems we're going to have out of tonight's storms, or the straight Alabama tonight,
South.
30% all the way up towards western Tennessee.
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
And then, of course, our tornado threat with a hatched risk down here in Mississippi and Alabama tonight, which means that some of these tornadoes could produce EF2 or greater damage. Grayson, thank you. Grayson Purpose. Yeah, so got a lot of people that watch this channel in Clarksville, Tennessee. I want to give you guys a shout out. Give you a heads up. Storms that have been producing tornado warnings are doing right for you. They were lucky to get Clarksville an hour or we are watching here for you every next moment there. Not quite there yet.
There's not even really strong wind that's coming in with the line. We're going to get south.
60-mile-per-hour winds and 1-inch in diameter hail possible over the next 3 minutes or so. Also, news here thunderstorm warning for Bolivar, Sunflower, and Washington counties in Mississippi. This one's going to be for 1-inch in diameter hail. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Oh. So one thing that might happen, I think we're about to experience a power outage here. That was scary. I don't know if you guys heard that, but this place makes some loud noises whenever we lose power. But anyways, one thing that might happen is we might lose our cameras. We got about 30 minutes of battery backup on our camera and computer, but I don't. We added something. So we should be good. But
a new tornado warning has been issued.
You guys hear that? Because that, you will hear that.
Come on, man.
Right.
You're going 10 miles an hour.
Radar indicated rotation. This is for our storm. That's the intention right now. Rotation is, there's actually a couple of areas of rotation in this storm. But one of them obviously is right here near very loud. Here's West Virginia Weather Watcher once again with incredibly impressive weather watching setup. Thanks for the update. It's still just as cool as it was the other day. You need almost more screens to see.
Tornado warning has been issued.
North of that city should be ready for maybe an extension warning. This comes with the fact that as it progresses north of Jackson, gets up towards I-55 on the current track it's taking, it will encounter thundery conditions, especially far away here. So right near to the south of Winsboro, Louisiana. Go past south of you guys. Far away here. So right near to the south of Winsboro, Louisiana. Go past southeast of you guys. Here to you guys. A few kilometers above the surface, so a mile and a half or so. So hopefully that one doesn't do much, just because we know the conditions in place are in his favor. However, the one that is now has a continued tornado warning, I can see that one becoming more of a concern as it enters those better conditions near I-55.
Alright, thank you, meteorologist Andy Hill, for bringing us down here to Mississippi and Louisiana, just in time for that new tornado warning, which just came out for Breeze, Sharkey, and Yazoo counties in Mississippi. For the next 48 minutes, we need you to take shelter in places like Luis, Carter, Eden, and Silver City. Yes. Bowling Green, yeah, you guys are going to get some storms tonight, for sure. And we'll be here for that. The rotating part of the storm right now is near Holly Bluff. It's moving up towards George, Loch Lomond, Potosi, Anchorage, and eventually towards Silver City. We still have a tornado warning for Benton, Carroll, Henry, and Weakley counties in Tennessee. Rotation on this one still quite concerning, but still no reports coming in. But I would say that we'll see a new tornado warning here for Dover, Big Rock, Indian Mound before too long. So this is getting close to Clarksville. Here, this rotating storm is going to come up in this direction towards Clarksville. Our next warning with this sequence here is probably that could get up close to 5 inches before this is all said and done. Virago with the 5 gifted memberships, and congratulations to all of you. Use those emojis. report that the old shell mark, old shell mark that gone down the Leviathan River. That's word for word, that's for sure. A gas station has gone down the Leviathan. Also, just to kind of help people understand the severity of the situation and try to get it serious. Just got a new tornado warning. This one's for Carroll, Holmes, and Humphreys counties in Mississippi. Pretty concerning rotation signature there in Chula. This is talked about it. It was right here. Now it's more concerning. Getting the Chula right now. Big shelter in Chula. Down Highway 17 towards North Carrollton. Tornado warning for the last next 42 minutes. We are now over $5,000 raised for the Y'all Squad. Y'all thank you for going over to the y'allsquad.org and donating to our nonprofit organization. Remember, every dime of that is going to go towards something we will probably be spending tens of thousands of dollars for the next couple of days here. And at the Appalachian Mountains helping people work with the cutoff to society as a result of these flash floods, these catastrophic flash floods that are happening right now. So if you want to help us do more, feel free to go over to the Y'all. New severe thunderstorm warning up in Tennessee. Then here we go. This is yours, Clarksville, Tennessee. You're under a severe thunderstorm warning. We expect quarter-sized hail and potentially 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in over the next 40 minutes. The good news is the rotation that was once a part of the storm is not really there as much. So hopefully we don't have as much of a tornado threat in Clarksville. But what we do have is a straight line damage wind threat, a hail threat, and a significant flooding threat. So if you live in a flood prone area, even if the water seems like it's starting to go down, it's going to shoot back up really quick when this storm comes through. So get ready for that. lines of storms anywhere in sight? So the storms tonight will end from west to east. This is not going to last forever. I'll show you the weather here. Here that Memphis is going to be completely clear. In fact, it might be trying to snow. Most of Mississippi will be clear at this point. Birmingham around 2 a.m. How about you over there in Knoxville, potentially around 4 or 5 a.m. Atlanta, Georgia, 5 or 6 a.m. Tallahassee, Florida, 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then, the wind will still be impressive, but not quite as concerning as they go through South Carolina, Georgia, the rest of the Florida Peninsula. We'll be mostly done talking about this tomorrow morning. Our focus will kind of be on the heavy snow, I think, at that point. So yeah, there's an end in sight with this storm. The only problem is whenever I refer to the lack of a caboose, it's not this storm I'm talking about. It's the fact that there's another storm coming after this that looks like it's going to be another impactful storm. Maybe not as much so on the severe weather side, but just as far as winter, we're looking at another big winter storm, cross-country winter storm, right after this one's done. Governor of Kentucky is saying this right now. He says the Jenny Wiley State Resort Park in Prestonsburg is open and has rooms available for Kentuckians who have had to evacuate their homes due to flooding. Please use caution while traveling. But no, Kentucky State Parks team is there for those in need. So, the Jenny Wiley State Resort Park in Prestonsburg is open. That's, once again, y'all, that's right next to me here in Pikeville. That's over there near Prestonsburg. If you're in danger due to rising water, please call 911 for evacuation assistance. Shelters are being opened in Pike County for those in need. Unbelievable stuff happening here. All around the weather house, and of course, into Virginia, West Virginia, back into Tennessee. It's been quite the impactful storm. There's your severe thunderstorm warning in Waverly. Still looking at the rotation here with this storm. Might warrant a tornado warning at some point. Right now, though, it's just below the threshold for them to issue that. But yeah, I'd be watching out in Waverly, Bakerville, Hurricane Mills, and these areas. Warrior, thanks for becoming a member. about to break its banks there. So yeah, get ready in the Morehead State University area. The rain is not done there yet. It's the water's going to continue to rise for quite some time. Same like level of rotation as what we had earlier, so hopefully we don't have much of a tornado problem. However, what we do have is a pretty strong storm coming in. I think this radar is down. The Huntsville or the Trenton, Southern Kentucky radar there is down. We'll have to use Nashville here, but you can see a very strong storm is getting ready to come into Clarksville. If it was daylight, you guys would see one heck of a shelf cloud, I think, associated with that. So yeah, get ready in Clarksville for damaging winds and a quarter-sized hail that's going to be coming in within the next little bit. 10 severe thunderstorm warnings, 2 tornado warnings. Yeah, you'll get the big burst of wind on the west side of town first in Clarksville. Woodlawn, you're getting it now, Dotsonville, Palmyra, Cumberland Heights, and then you'll go through downtown Clarksville and then go towards St. Bethlehem. This Boeing segment here indicates that we've got very strong winds associated with this. So Clarksville, get ready. Bowling Green, you're next. Then Nashville. Thank you, Sean. Possible tornado threat for Bowling Green. Yeah, there's a somewhat, but there's nothing immediately concerning. Something could pop up here, but right now, your biggest problem in Bowling Green is going to be the flooding and maybe some strong winds coming in. Rotation on our storm that just went past Chula and is now coming up into North Carrollton in Mississippi. This is for Carroll's and Holmes counties in Mississippi. Still looks impressive. Still looks, like a storm we should be taking seriously. So take shelter in Carroll and Holmes counties in Mississippi. Also, get ready for half-dollar size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds in Waverly, Tennessee. That's coming up soon. I know we got a lot of people watching in Clarksville. Let us know whenever it starts. It should be coming. I know we got a lot of people watching in Clarksville. Let us know whenever it starts. It should be coming through to the night, so some tornadoes could be strong. It's here. It just started. Yep. Strong winds, heavy rain, maybe some hail. It should be quick. And then you're just going to have several hours of heavy rain, or maybe not several hours, but at least an hour of really solid heavy rain, followed by maybe another hour of moderate rain, which could cause some problems with the flooding over there. Ben Zimmerman, thank you for the very generous super chats. Thanks for what you and the team do. What should we expect in Somerset, Kentucky? In Somerset, Kentucky, I think we're looking for some strong winds. That we'll probably get a really strong gust of wind tonight around midnight to 1 a.m. It could be severe, but that's probably the extent of it.
You can see the storm when the lightning strikes up there. You can see the leading edge of it. We're just playing cat and mouse game right now.
Could be some additional flooding problems.
This is actually the road that takes me all the way home. So,
Dixon, you guys are going to be under a severe thunderstorm warning.
We're
soon,
not
right
headed
now.
home. I'm just saying
the storm that's going to be impacting you is way
does.
back here. It will be coming towards you, but right now it's nothing too concerning, I guess. Clarksville. Very strong, super gusty. Is it actually hailing? The radar indication is about 1.25 inch hail. Megan, thanks for becoming a slight risker. What can we expect in Dawsonville, Georgia? You guys, probably about 5 a.m. tomorrow. You'll get a gusty shower come through. I don't think there's going to be too much to worry about in Georgia tonight or tomorrow morning, but there will be some strong winds. The squall line's going to hit everybody. Let me zoom out here and show you. This big line right here is going to go all the way across the rest of the eastern United States, and everybody in that box is going to get something. The farther east you go, the less significant it'll be, I guess. Cam Gentry, thanks for becoming a member. Generous super chat. Everybody say shout out to Emery. Yeah, we're going to be here for a while. We've been streaming for 6 hours, 17 minutes. This event is nowhere near over, so we will be here with you for, I don't know how long, honestly.
Pretty good little wind gust there.
I tell you what, if the Leviathan Ford of the Big Sandy River here next to my house starts getting out of its banks and places it's never happened before in my lifetime, I might want to go look at it. That's the only thing I can think of that would end the stream early. I can get there without having to drive through floodwater because I'm right next to it. So. Update to our tornado warning down here for Carroll County, Mississippi. They've shaved off the backside a little bit more. You're no longer under a tornado warning in Chula. Continues though for North Carrollton, Shady Grove, and Black Hawk for the next 21 minutes. Y'all, if you're not from here, you don't understand what I'm freaking out about. But I don't know, what's the current gauge height for this? Like, what if we're expected to get to 44 feet? What's it at right now? Because if that is currently below 40 feet, and it's expected to get to 44, that's going to be really bad. See that? Yeah, the rivers just get 44 feet. I don't know. I just don't know what it is right now. I've certainly, once again, I've lived here for 31 years. I've never seen it that high. But if it's going to rise another couple feet, man, that's going to be a disaster here.
Home pushing east. Probably gonna head to the Corinth area and intercept the line over there.
38.3. 38.3. Oh man. Yeah. So if that, I don't know if that exact spot, if we're expecting to get a 45 there, but if that's the case, then that's pretty wild. Yeah, if somebody finds it, can find a before and after, like a normal picture of that, I'd love to show it. I need to see if I can find
Watching from Fulton, Mississippi. Awesome. You'll know where we're headed then. We're on Highway 72 right now, headed east towards the Corinth area. like whoever is going to intercept this line unless something can get going. Unless we can start to see a little bit of rotation in here.
So, get ready for that. So yeah, those are our newest warnings. Right now it's storming pretty heavily in Trenton, Kentucky. That's moving up towards Elkton and Gordon. Get ready. Yeah, so here's I don't know how you guys were watching earlier when it first started doing this. Barely see the water. Barely see the water. Just wait for the next car to come. The water might be the water breaks. It's going to be like I never thought I didn't think that was possible. So the water is usually like 30 to 40.
What's up, North Carolina girl? How are you? Glad to see you on the stream again.
Usually you cannot see a drop of water from this there's another angle where we can see it. I think this is it right here.
to the east, all the way into Alabama, just to see if anything adds up. Right now, everything's kind of behaving. Doesn't mean that's going to continue. But as of right now, the weather is behaving and not acting up. There's enough juice in the air tonight that enough there's dynamics in the atmosphere to be able to produce a tornado. So don't let your guard down if you're still in a wash. Big lightning right there.
Historic flooding is going on pretty much every high school in Pike County right now. It's open and it's show time. Lots of people are going to need a lot of people live on this river here. Some of our biggest things are built near the river, not in a place that it normally floods. That's decades. Clarksville, the biggest part of the storm over rain and people might be, wondering, how did 5 inches cause that? Well, it's also running off into the rivers from the mountains. So you're kind of getting a large volume of area that is 5 inches, and it's all flowing into the same area. So that's why the rivers are also really flooding.
5 inches is enough.
5 inches. But Tennessee also recorded 5.5 inches. Virginia recorded 3.01 inches of rain. West Virginia recorded 2.4. Arkansas recorded 4. And California, they included California on this as well, recorded just shy of 5 inches of rain as well today. So that was from the Weather Prediction Center of what they've recorded so far today.
Thank you so much, Elijah. Lots of rain out there. It's crazy to me that something like this, something as significant as this can happen as far as the flood situation goes, with 3 to 5 inches of rain. Like, this same sort of setup could happen one day where we have super saturated soil and
a new tornado watch has been issued.
Rain events, and then we end up getting 8 inches of rain or something. Just imagine how significant that would be. It is a possibility. It's another important reminder to not be scared.
I'm just right outside of Corinth. I'm actually headed to the city right now.
New tornado watch. They're issuing that new watch now. It's going to be a big watch, so you're going to hear that voice a couple of times. They'll say a new tornado watch has been issued multiple times.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
Here's a look at Hazard, Kentucky.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
Just on Main Street. The Hazard is unfortunately going to receive...
A new tornado watch has been issued.
is going to receive some very
A
significant...
new tornado watch has been issued.
That was a big lightning strike.
Woo! Yeah, in just in case you didn't know, a new tornado watch has been issued.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
I'll show you the graphic on that. I'll show you why we're hearing so many different alerts. It's because my system...
A new tornado watch has been issued.
All the different CWAs, they have their own version of the watch. It picks them all up. But yeah, this is a huge watch. It encompasses 8.3 million people.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
This includes Huntsville, Birmingham, Montgomery, Pensacola, Gulfport, Baton Rouge, Hattiesburg, Jackson, and Tupelo.
A massive tornado watch.
A tornado is likely.
Almost
Isolated hail,
two
ping pong size,
whole states.
70-mile-per-hour wind gusts likely.
States.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
Get it.
And, you know, just in case you didn't hear, a new tornado watch has been issued.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
Hey Ryan, just for confirmation, was that a severe thunderstorm watch or a tornado watch?
Yeah, the biggest part of the storm is now past Clarksville. We're now awaiting the storm.
Honestly, I don't know.
No severe thunderstorm warning for you guys yet.
Hey, Ryan, just for confirmation, was that a severe thunderstorm watch or a tornado watch?
Honestly, I don't know. I need some sort of better system to keep me updated, I guess. All right, here's a new storm warning for Dixon. This one includes Dixon, White Bluff, areas south of our winds and quarter-size hail over the next 40. Randy, thank you for the $20 super chat. Thanks for being here. Go ahead, Andy.
I think we get a new severe thunderstorm warning as well that will maybe go out to include the areas of Franklin, Kentucky, and areas of I-65 south of Bowling Green. You can see that little low segment there, probably with some small hail in it. A pretty intense segment of the line here, especially in the northern end. I think will warrant a severe thunderstorm warning, particularly for any damaging winds that it can cause. An attempted spin up right on that southern side of it. Looks like it has a little appendage there back here at Guthrie or Guthrie, Kentucky.
A new tornado watch. Watch has been issued.
Yeah, Andy. New tornado watch has been issued. I think that might have been the last one. Maybe. But yeah, I would assume that we're going to get a new severe thunderstorm warning as well here for Russellville, maybe Corinth and Auburn in Kentucky. As some strong winds are definitely coming through Elkton right now, and that's going to continue. And then the second area.
Hey Ryan, when you have a second, let me know. I was just giving you a hard time about that tornado watch thing. I just wanted to let you know I am in Corinth, Mississippi right now, pointing my car due west quite a bit of lightning with these storms as they're coming in. Did not experience too much strong as far as like strong damaging wind. I'm gonna sit here in the city and see if it's gotten any stronger. The last time it hit us near Walnut, it wasn't too bad. And then I guess we'll just continue to track this all the way back into my hometown of Huntsville, Alabama. Big lightning strike just happened. You'll see it on stream here in just a second.
Big lightning strike just happened. You'll see it on stream here in just a second.
All right, thank you, Brad. We just got a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for the areas that we were just talking about. Russellville, Franklin, area south of Bowling Green. This is our first considerable severe thunderstorm warning of the day. Logan, Simpson, and Warren counties in Kentucky. Get ready, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Maybe some small hail too. The National Weather Service has different classifications for severe thunderstorm warnings. You got your base levels, your considerables, and your destructives. So this is we expect this one to be.
I'll turn the wireless mode back on. Why not? We'll make it a party.
Expect with the severe thunderstorm warning. So get ready in Franklin, Corinth, Adairville, and Blackjack. This is going to hit I-65 south of Bowling Green. And it's going to be a doozy. Randy Castle, thank you for the super chat. Sunshine Marie says, I just bought a house near Pikeville and I'm excited to find out y'all are my neighbors. Hey, nice. Thank you, Sunshine. Go ahead, Andy.
Thanks, Ryan. That storm, actually, right when that Severe C was issued, which I nailed that for the winds, it actually did spin up a tornado. There is a debris signature right there from a spin-up tornado just west of Adairville, Kentucky. So I hope this doesn't last for more than a few frames, but the warning does include tornado possible tag on it. I'm interested to see whether they decide to warn this, but that is a verifiable tornado. This storm is shaped like a seahorse, so the tail of the seahorse is where the tornado is in this case.
All right, thank you, Andy. Right here near Keysburg, Dot, and Chalet. I think that's how you say that, west of Adairville. We've got some rotation here, and we do have a little bit of a debris signature as well. This is a strong storm. It's going to cause widespread wind damage all up and down this part of the storm right here, but it could also, have a tornado included here. So if we're in Schley, Adairville, Oakville, how do you say that one? Choco, Hilltop, Middleton, all the way over to Franklin in Kentucky. Prepare now, or actually get indoors at least, but maybe even take shelter just in case. Y'all watch out. Severe thunderstorm with a tornado possible. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Dixon and White Bluff for the next 40 minutes. And then here's some more information about that avalanche warning. A powerful winter storm has created very dangerous avalanche conditions for all of the mountains of Utah. This is all Utah mountains. Wow. Avalanche warning is in effect through 6 a.m. Sunday. The avalanche danger is currently high and could rise to extreme. What else? What else is going to happen today?
Just sit back and enjoy the sound of the rain.
Mark Arnold, thank you for the generous super chat. Everybody say thank you to Mark and Sunshine. And also Dalton says, what do you think about the risks for tornadoes in Cookeville, Tennessee later tonight? It's definitely not zero, but it's also not a high risk. Your biggest thing, your biggest problem that we're going to have in Cookeville is likely going to be the straight line winds. So keep that in mind. coming way down into Louisiana. We continue to watch a severe thunderstorm that's going through Humphreys, Issaquah, Jefferson counties in Mississippi. It's going to continue for the next 23 minutes. This is slowly but surely going to work its way into Jackson, Mississippi. It's not quite there yet, but it's also going to get stronger as it goes. Coming over here to the Tupelo radar. Pretty strong portion of the line here in northern Mississippi, but no severe thunderstorm warnings yet. That could probably change as the storms approach Tupelo. These are going to get stronger, so get ready in Tupelo and Corinth over the next little bit. Nashville, I think that this part of the line will almost certainly warrant a downtown Nashville at some point within the next hour or two. And then Bowling Green, the strongest part of the storm that's coming into Bowling Green is going to go south of Bowling Green, but downtown Bowling Green is about to get a pretty heaping helping of heavy rain, some hail, and maybe some gusty winds as well. We're at $8,270 raised from the All-Star. Let's make the goal 10,000. Can we do it? 10,000 to help the Y'all Squad go out there and do whatever we can here in our neck of the woods to provide some relief for the flash flooding that's going on right now out here. It doesn't look like, so far, it doesn't look like the Y'all Squad's going to necessarily be needed for the tornado side of this big severe weather event. Hopefully that doesn't change tonight. But we're certainly going to be needed as a result of the flooding. So if you want to go make a tax-deductible donation to the Y'all Squad, go to the y'allsquad.org. It's a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Here's our big line of storms coming through Tennessee right now. See lots of hail and wind reports back into Mississippi and western Tennessee. That will continue to happen. Michelle, thank you for that. More info on Clarksville, please. Clarksville, the storm for the most part is over in Clarksville. The strong winds and hail, that's over. What you're going to deal with in Clarksville for the foreseeable future is heavy rain, and that might cause some additional flooding. Just keep that in mind. Facebook, but my local Facebook is just unbelievable right now. Some of the imagery that's coming through from the local communities. And of course, people down here taking photos of the river near Walmart. Slightly modified, says, hey Ryan, you're doing a great job as always. I got family just east of Montgomery, Alabama, and I was wanting to know how bad is it expected to get over there. I don't think that it'll be terrible. I think that there's somewhat of a tornado risk late tonight into the early morning hours. Tomorrow it's going to take a while for the storms to get there. But there's also going to be a straight line damaging wind threat over there. But it's nothing to be too scared about or concerned about. It's definitely going to be we have a chance of seeing some strong storms, but it's nothing that you haven't dealt with before. So don't be scared, be prepared. See some of the pictures tomorrow. It's going to be all over the news. It's going to be, it's going to be crazy. Some of the stuff that's happening right now as a result of this river flooding over here in West Virginia, and Kentucky. A lot of we really don't even know exactly what's going on. First light tomorrow is going to be really telling about what happened tonight, and there's going to be, obviously millions and maybe hundreds of millions of dollars in damages that we're going to try our best to make a dam for something. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for helping us. I'm going to the y'allsblood.org. I appreciate it. Speaking of flooding, got a flash flood warning for Louisville, Kentucky now. Louisville, Shepherdsville, Elk Creek, there's about 1.1 million people under this flood warning. It includes a lot of Interstate 64. Seek higher ground immediately. Avoid walking or driving through flood warning. Got a new severe thunderstorm. Severe thunderstorm warning now for Calhoun, Chickasaw, and Pontotoc counties in Mississippi for the next 51 minutes, nickel-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds are on the way to places like Cali City, Houston, Algoma. Go ahead, Andy.
Alright, something interesting I am looking at here is actually southwest of the Jackson, Mississippi radar. Look closely near Fort Gibson, Mississippi. Go pretty far southwest there. Just in that blob of heavy rain and sort of a mixed supercell and a little bit of influence just behind it. It's actually a pretty significant area of winds there. That's rear-end and that's forming all of that down here. All that heavy rain is now pushing down again downward momentum. As that, if that continues to happen with some of these flies, reaching the 95 mile per hour winds, that will push that line forward pretty significantly there. May even interact with this sort of supercell structure in front of it, closer to Carpenter. We'll see if that does anything in terms of spinning up any sort of tornado. But the main reason I'm pointing this out is that it's going to propel forward a damaging wind threat, possibly a bow echo, meaning really strong winds, the apex of a bow-like shape in the storm, especially as it gets closer to Jackson, Mississippi. You guys now have a severe thunderstorm like really broad one that encompasses basically the entire metro. However, there could be a more localized higher wind risk as this sort of structure gets closer to Jackson. I imagine that it will end up creating some more areas of higher damaging winds. And this is good. This is good to reflect on the Storm Prediction Center's outlook. That 45% area of damaging winds is pretty far east. It's on central eastern Mississippi, and it extends into western and central Alabama. So this is a really good look at how the Storm Prediction Center
I'm going to keep streaming to Ryan Hall, so feel free to watch him, but it's been a frustrating day. I'm honestly probably just going to go ahead and head home. It's been a pretty shitty setup, which is good for the people that live here, not great for the person, not great for me that drove to Kansas City last night, busted my ass to get here, but it is what it is. But yeah, sorry to be negative, guys. I'm just so tired. I really am. But thank you guys for tuning in. Looks like there may be some winter mischief in the south that we may have to cover in the next few days. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you for all the members as well. You guys make this possible to be able to do this for you. So I know I'm not in a great mood, but I'm genuinely grateful for all of you that tune in. I really am. So, like I said, I'll continue to stream from Ryan Hall. If anything does get out of hand, I will turn the stream back on. But literally where I'm at in North Mississippi, these storms barely even have lightning. The main threat the tornado threat has gone substantially down. But it's mainly going to be a damaging wind threat tonight. There may be a couple of quick tornadoes, but not expecting too much. But like I said, if there's anything that I need to break in for, I will let y'all know. So make sure if you haven't already to subscribe to the stream. That way you get notifications when I go live and all that. So thank you guys again. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you guys on the next chase.